Hello and welcome to another look at the underground village, my fellow gamers and Going Medieval fans. Winter is almost here and I need to do a lot of preparations in the last 48 hours of autumn. The food must be stockpiled as well as stimulants, while making more clay bricks for roads and coal for future steel smelting, which will require a lot more research to be done and a blacksmithing workstation to be constructed in the newest underground room with additional furnaces for smelting. I finally start producing new, improved clothing and get rid of those ugly appeal negative mood modifiers some of my settlers have. Their schedule also requires a few adjustments as I have not perfected it yet. This is an ongoing issue in more than one of my playthroughs, as you saw in my other episodes, link to which can be found up here and below in the description. Currently, the autumn season is coming to a close in my underground village in Going Medieval. Now, above, I do have lots of things to do, and below, so we should start first with the food. I have plenty of raw meat, because I have hunted some deer in the previous episode. There are some roasted meats. There are many lavish meals and also stew. Now that means that I don't really have to worry about that, but let's take a look at the ale situation. Some beer left over from the start of the game, and then there is some ale, and down here, if you take a look, I do have some beer ale and also a combo of beer ale over here, and I don't really have a lot of barley. Now there should be more barley that is going to grow, but the thing is, it's the end of autumn, so it's going to be winter, and unless I can maybe get this, because it's going to be having its maximum yield in 22 hours, but most of it is not going to be ready for many days, meaning it's not going to be harvested and I won't have that much barley. But I think I can go through the winter with about 130-140 of these. Now above here I have removed all the drink production that was here, the workstations, and switched them over for kilns. Now these are producing mostly clay bricks, but also some are producing coal, so that I can start working on my steel weaponry. And this is why I also have iron ingots and iron nuggets, and they are using the smelting furnace to get those nuggets into bars. But in order to get all the way to steel, I am going to have to actually unlock that, and that will require both of these kinds of research, both textbooks and chronicles, meaning that I need to research a lot more. Now let's see, I think this guy here, Edward, he is my main character for this. Now excuse me for not being able to remember each one of their names and professions, because I have about 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7 playthroughs going on at the same time, so it's kind of hard for me to keep track of who is who, but during the episode I usually get used to the current village that I'm showcasing. So here he's the intellectual and he has 37, and he's the one who is producing currently just chronicles, and I could take a look at the jobs and see who else could do some research. He's a 37, and who else has some good skills? Elvis, who does hunting and construction, and I don't have either one of those going on currently, so I could have him do research at 2, and that increase this up to, let's say, 30, and here up to 60, or might as well go with forever. So that will get me more sciencey points, which I will use to unlock more tech and get to do steel weaponry. But in order to make steel weaponry, I do need a blacksmith. Actually, I unlocked it in the previous episode, right? And I do have clay bricks, so I can make the blacksmithing forge, which should be what I'm going to do now. Just make sure to use the proper version. And let's see, do we put it on this side, like so. And I'm going to need some shelves in order to make this room a production room, wall tool shelves. One here and one here. And I do need a doorway here for this to actually become a room, a separate one. So doorway there. And I should have all of these doors set to be open permanently so that my villagers can move faster. And the developers haven't changed that yet. The temperature does not go through doors even though the doors are held open. So that means that the villagers can go faster while the temperature does not change. Now over here I have taken off all their armor in the previous episode, and currently I'm not sure, do I have them set to wear? No armor. Okay, so if I allow this, there won't be a rat race who's gonna wear the first armor they can find, so that's okay. Now above here I was adding more of the support pillars in the previous episode, and I think I'm kinda done with that, although I could add a few here and there if I have enough of limestone bricks, which I do not. Yeah, no raw limestone. So that is something that I have to work on. Now I'm going to try and not dig here, because this is where my underground village is, and try to dig somewhere else. I think I was digging a little bit over here, but I just noticed some limestone over here, which was hiding behind these trees. Let's just see if my underground village is gonna be there. Well, at some point I might build something here, so yeah, digging there also out of question. Although I think I see some limestone that I could be digging over here. Can they climb? No, they don't even have to climb, so they just walk through here, and there we go. Limestone 8, 60, 60, 8, some clay as well. So while they're doing that, let's take a look at what else do I need to do before winter strikes. I definitely need to place these clay bricks somewhere, and I do need to remove the possibility for this stockpile to have, so raw, and stop stockpiling barley here, because I want barley to go down here on the stockpile and then be used here where it's close at hand to be made into ale or beer. Now blacksmith's forge is being made, and that is going to spend a lot of these clay bricks. And as for clothing, yeah, sturdy, and yeah, that is not good. Who armored tailors? The one with 13, the one with 19, and the one with 11. So I'm going to turn this guy off completely, put this guy down to 5, and then keep this one at 1, because I think the wrong person was making these clothing, and that is why it has such bad quality, which is something that's bad, because then they get the negative mood modifier with the ugly appeal. So I need to improve the quality of these, and I will increase the amount and also deconstruct the ones that I have already made. So not flawless, superior, fine, good, only flimsy and sturdy should be destroyed and then turned back into material that can be used to make new ones. So I hope that the person with the 19 tailoring is going to be able to make fine clothing, so that I quit having that ugly appeal. Now this is going on better, but I think I'm still waiting for the worker who is supposed to do research, but they are doing construction indeed. So who else can do construction instead of you while you do research? Well, it seems several of these villagers can. So let's move this down to 3, this down to 3, so that this can take priority, and let's move the stewardship down to 3 as well, so this will be highest priority except convalescence, and that should help me with getting more research points to unlock more tech. Now the blacksmith is done, and it can only create the birdage, short sword, and mechanical components. Now I don't think I need mechanical components for anything right now. That's usually for the traps and something else maybe later, but I don't think anything that I need currently. Steel, yeah, so I need 30 chronicles for steel. That is going to take some time, so the blacksmithing station is not going to be used currently, and I just might as well finish the flooring here. Some more clay bricks over here, and then there's going to be a, well, not really a doorway here, because there aren't many of these tiles left here to make a room. I'm going to make a doorway. Well, not here, because these are the rooms, so the doorway is going to be, or maybe next to that one over here. So here. Okay, so here I will also need some default stockpiles. I think I already have stockpiles with such settings set up over here. Yeah, so I'll just copy this one and then try and set it up here, and hopefully it's going to copy all the settings. So medium for material, and that material being sticks. Excellent. So I'm going to have sticks there, and because in the production of these weaponry they are going to be using sticks and not coal or wood, but that's somewhere further away, not gonna be done currently. Settlers are exhausted. Why would you be exhausted? Is your schedule not good? Yeah, your sleep is very low, but let's see your schedule. So currently it's 13 hours and yeah, you haven't had enough sleep. Let's see over here. Your traits? Nope. They are not affecting your sleep pattern. So you were probably not managing to go to bed on time. Okay, so I'm going to have to send you to sleep sooner and I will let you sleep a little bit longer with the leisure time over here and then have you work over here and then move the leisure time over here and sleeping over here. So that should help you out, but you'll be kind of out of sync with the rest of them. But once you're fixed, I should be able to bring you back to normal. Okay, what is the resource that I'm going to need for winter beyond sticks? That's wood, that's coal, that's iron nuggets and ingots to spend the winter making stuff like steel. Why are you, Blake, not doing anything? What are your skills? Carpentry, construction, smithing. Oh, smithing. I see. So, why is he smithing? No, he's tailoring here, I think. Yeah, he's making leather armor. So the smith would be... Carpentry would be the shields. Do I need any more shields? No, I don't really need shields. And short swords, not really. Yeah, I have plenty of weaponry. So what you should be doing is more of this smelting, because that requires smithing. So let's make ourselves another smelter. Now the problem is going to be during winter, they're going to freeze their asses off here making this, using the kilns and the smelting furnaces, but I don't really have that much space under here, except if I were to put one here, which is exactly what I could do, at least for now. I can always move this to another spot at some point later. I could actually have more than one. Let's see. Put one here, one here. They are not going to get the 100% efficiency because they are below ground, but at least my villagers won't be cold when they're using them. And to actually be able to do something with these, let's put the stockpile here, which is going to have high priority, and then from material, raw material, it's going to have, well, gold. Sticks we already have over here set up. Silver. Yeah, I don't even get why silver is here when it's not in the game yet. Not in this version at least. But I guess the developers will add that at some point. So coal. Definitely need coal here if I will be making steel and iron nuggets. And manufactured, I guess. Yeah, iron ingots, steel ingots, gold ingots, mechanical components. So that's all the stuff that's gonna be here with high priority. Now here, I should switch this priority for high to medium, so that stuff like coal and iron nugget piles go down there, while everything else remains here because it's not requested anywhere else. The iron ingots that are here should also go to medium, so that they get moved for down there because there is the higher priority. So the temperature is now down to -10, and we can already see the plants are having a problem ripening because of the low temperature. Now over here I am still making more coal, and I have to do it out of wood because I don't really have the ability to find any coal on this valley map. I did spend a lot of time looking, but unfortunately did not find any. So let's see about some trees. I might want to cut down some trees if they are mature but have low hit points. Nope, not that one, this one. Because I am going to be spending probably lots and lots of these sticks and maybe even some timber down there when I make more rooms during winter, because I plan to spend a lot of time during winter digging and increasing the size of my underground network of rooms. Now, I think I have enough beds for the amount of settlers that I have. What was the number of settlers here? 13. And I have how many rooms? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, okay, I have plenty. Now, wait, what is your skill? Right, you have 19. Oh, that's why you weren't making these, because you spent all your time doing leather armor. I see. So I should definitely not let anybody else finish leather armor, because they might ruin the quality of it. So I'll turn off tailoring on everybody except this character. So once you are done with dismantling the flimsy, you should be able to actually produce something better by sewing some winter clothing. Now these are close to being finished, so we'll continue producing more iron and iron ingots. And as for steel, steel is here and I still don't have enough. Chronicles, and let's see how Chronicles going. Edward and Elvis? Let's just call her Elvis. So her skill for research, intellectual, it's 19. So that's not bad. I mean, Edward is 37, almost double, but her skill is good. So no gold, but iron ingots down here, so the production speed will be 72%, but it is what it is. Go with forever and just don't use any wood or coal, and they should start working on that. The person with the smithing skills should now find lots of work. Yeah, I totally ran out of barley, so this is at 150, 17, and maybe a little bit more if anything is in production, fermenting a little bit more of beer, but that's about it. Okay, as for this, why is production idle? Did you not... Oh, you did collect limestone and you even turned it into limestone bricks while I was talking about everything else, so you actually did well. Let's just see, where was I digging for more limestone? Here. I guess I could use, well, it's not minus 20 to dig up some more limestone. And then I will have to move this down here in order for it to be actually operational during winter. So let's relocate this. No room here, unless I were to put it here. But I think it's going to be fine to be here. Yeah, like so. And in that case, I might as well click here and let the raw material be limestone. Okay, this is medium, so it might not get that much sticks and stuff. It should probably go to high. I should probably make these smaller ones because I have so many of them right now that everybody's sharing sticks. So let's shrink this down. Let's shrink this one because I don't need that many sticks. I just need enough for these workstations to be operational. Let's go with forever for iron ingots. Coal turn off, wood turn off. And then I think over here I also have a spot where I have, yeah, plenty of sticks and wood. And this is completely full because it's very high. It has the highest priority. The rest are just high. What is it here? Low of nothing. Oh, right. I think somebody gave me advice to actually put just a stockpile with nothing here. And if any food drops here on the floor, then it's picked up and carried over to an actual stockpile for food. Now, let's see what is currently happening here. They're moving this, so that's good. The clay bricks are still here. I might want to move these down there so that if I'm using them, they don't have to go up and carry them down. Where should I put them? Well, I can put them on this stockpile, which is just being used currently. It's in the library, but it is going to be removed later once I have better spots. So limestone bricks, clay bricks, and then go up and see about... Well, I could just clear it or go low. I think this one down here is set to medium, so that's going to be okay. It's really handy that the developers added so many options, because now you can really better plan your stockpiles and everything. So this hay here is going to completely go to waste because it's been on this ground and decomposing. So let's turn it off. Raw materials, hay, turn off, and then send it down here. Raw materials, hay. Okay, I do have salt, which I don't use for anything. And have I filled up? No, I still have plenty of room on these shelves, so that's okay. Now, is anybody wearing any better? Good linen winter clothing. Bravo. Well done. So let's find somebody who has really low and poor quality. Who is closest to here? You are. So let's just draft him and then have him throw this away and equip this and then let him go on his merry way. This should be destroyed and that's probably going to be done later. Yeah, I might as well have switched this going up, but never mind. There are plenty of these spots where I can actually store this currently until I actually break it down. Now, what am I out of? Probably iron nuggets. Yeah. So what's the temperature? -3. I might as well use the time to dig out some more iron, although no, I can't do that down there because I do not have anything to climb down. Can I dig something somewhere else? Well, it's all the way there. Oh, wait, there is a little bit more here. So let them take this stuff out and we should have enough to work on for winter. Wait, did somebody actually manage to harvest something? Yeah, it seems some barley managed to grow. Not sure how. The temperature is, well, it's -3, it's not -20, so that's actually great that some of it managed to ripen. I'll be able to make more beer and more ale. Oh wait, I have a stockpile here. This is for probably raw sticks. Oh yeah, that's because I am using it to supply these. And how many sticks? 1400, wood 1300. So basically this is good for winter. How's research going? 23, 36, close to getting steel to give them plenty of stuff to do during winter. Although I don't have that much coal. Let's see, I have 243 clay bricks and only 110 coal. So let's switch one of these, which is close to finishing bricks. This one is at 85%, over to coal, so that I can actually produce more of that and then produce more steel and make more weaponry out of it. Okay, so let's stop that and produce some more coal. So autumn day 12, 1400 hours. How is the person who had a bad day and couldn't rest enough? What's your sleep now? So your sleep at 14 is here, and so I will not let you sleep. I will let you sleep from 16, and I will let you have leisure time and working time, and then I'll let you work a little bit more. Wait, this is definitely not good, especially during winter. They should be awake during the warmer time, not during the colder time. Let's switch this around a little bit. What research? Fermenting? No, I don't want that research. Okay, so let's do a quick check on their sleeping and then switch this around. So most of them have had enough sleep, but a few of them have really poor sleep energy. So definitely a few can go on working more while the other ones need to sleep. So let's go like this. The person that needs the sleep most is Edward. And who else? Margaret and something I can't pronounce, and Alfred. So they should go to sleep at about 18, and I'll have them working until then. So they will sleep for about this many hours and then have leisure time and then work again. Now this I will copy over to all the folks who have a problem with sleeping, and that should be all of them, maybe here as well. As for the rest, they should work a little bit more and then go to sleep at, let's go with 17, sleeping from 17, that's here, 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 and then increase this to 1 more hour. They are going to have leisure time here. They are going to be awake for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours during the coldest part of the day, which is something I will switch soon. But currently I just want them to be set in a different pattern. So they're going to be like this. And then I'll switch that over to a different pattern as soon as they are fully rested. But they do need to work from here, like so. It is kind of hard to get all of these to function, but I think that's okay now. And then they will have 2 hours of leisure time. And then once all of them are rested, I will make a schedule that's going to work for all of them at the same time. So that's about it. The winter is going to be here in a few hours. I think they have managed to dug this. Excellent. And they just need to pick all of that up. Somebody's idle. And your jobs are, let's see, over here. So why are you idle when there's lots and lots to haul? So go and pick that stuff up. Now down here, I have this production being done. Do I have leather? Yeah, I have more leather, so I can have 2 more of these armors made. And over here, more clothing. That... okay, I don't see anything. What did you make? Good leather armor, excellent. Nope, I don't see where he put the latest... oh, there we go, good linen, excellent, good. So I need the person who had crap clothing. I'm going to wake her up for this, just to do this really quickly. So come over here, drop that, take that, and go back to bed. And then allow this to be destroyed. And I think I only need like 1 or maybe possibly 2 good clothing, and then I'm done. So I'll reduce this down to 2 and then destroy all the rest that's not up to snuff. This is progressing nicely. I should have research available for steel soon. Just need a few more chronicles. And during winter I will probably have more of them do tailoring, do more of production of anything that's actually not available up there, but it is available here so that they don't freeze to death. And I will definitely need to make sure that they pick this up. Why have you... oh, you're hungry. That's why you aren't picking up. Okay, so in any event, as you can see, winter is here, almost here, and I'm pretty much ready to go through it. Being down here, digging new rooms, making sure I produce steel, at least steel, if not steel weaponry during it. That time, lots of research, lots of clothing, make sure that I have plenty of food, which is something I already actually made sure of, considering how much I made. I mean, I do have 13 villagers, and they are going to go through a lot of this food during winter, but I will just increase production of fresh and raw food during the next spring. And then there is also, of course, summer and autumn, so I will make sure to have enough for the next winter. But as I said, for this Let's Play and this episode, I think this is plenty. We've covered great ground. We have covered only 2 days, but lots and lots was done. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more.